Hey, what's up, my little rainbows? Welcome back to another video for the month of Pride. This is my second video for June 2019, aka Pride Month 2018. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. I'm going to be doing one video every single day this month, so make sure you stick around for that. Also, if you like the video, make sure you give it a like and all that good stuff. This month I've dubbed 30 Days of Gay because original. I know, it's super, the ideas are just on point. Anyway, so yesterday we talked about my coming out story from when I was in high school, and today I thought I'd go into more detail about my identity and what it actually means in the grand scheme of, in terms of the LGBT community. Now, first of all, as you can tell by the title, me personally, I identify as pansexual. But for the people who might not know what that is, I'm going to very professionally Google on the spot and just read you the definition and then explain it a little bit. So here's the actual definition from Google. So yeah, here we go. So, pansexuality, or omnisexuality, is the sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to others. Basically what that means is, well, my definition of it, basically, if you had to put it together, is that as a pansexual person, I just like people. Like, I don't focus on what they choose to identify as. Like, if I click with you and I am interested in you, then I will like you regardless of your gender identity or your sexual identity or anything at all. It does not matter. So that means cis male, cis female, trans female, it doesn't matter. Non-binary, doesn't matter. I just like people. That's my definition of it, at least. But I would like, what confuses most people about pansexuality is that a lot of people assume that it's the same thing as bisexuality, and it's not. Because, and trust me, I know your confusion because I made that same mistake for years, so I understand how confusing that could be. But basically it boils down to, it's based on also two things. Okay, I'm getting tongue-tied. It's basically based on two things, depending on who you ask. Depending on who you ask, it could either be one, personal preference, whether it be that they solely focus on cis male and cis females, or vice versa. That's basically that's basically like the boiling point of bisexuality, if you had to summarize it in like a sentence. But pansexuality includes everyone. And I feel in general, when it comes to dating, trans people are often scared or intimidated to ask people what their orientation is, because if they hear bisexuality, they're often assumed that, like, oh, they're not inclusive of trans people. But if you say pansexuality, then a trans person would be much more open and much more safe, knowing that, oh, okay, so they're more open to trans people, and they're not going to be like, oh, you're a trans person, oh, that's weird. That's not the case. So depending on who you ask, bisexual people can also say the same thing. Say, hey, yes, I am attracted to cis males and cis females, but I don't mind dating a trans person, but I still identify as a bisexual person. So that's basically what it is, for anybody who's confused about that. Now, me, personally, I'm of the camp of, like, again, I'll repeat it. Like, I like people, okay? Like, if you're nice to me and we're having a good time and we have a connection, it doesn't matter, gender identity, sexual identity, that doesn't matter, okay? If you're kind, if we're connecting, if we have things in common, then things will go off without a hitch. No issue at all. So that's basically what pansexuality is, because a lot of people assume that pansexuals are just bisexuals, but like they put a different name on it, and that's not true at all. It's two separate groups of people that choose to identify differently. So if you come across people like this, do not assume that they're just doing it for attention or whatever dumb argument you want to throw on it. It's not true. It's not. However people want to identify, they can, and it's ultimately it's always down to personal preference and what you choose to do. But anyway, guys, these videos aren't going to be super long. Tomorrow we're going to be discussing some more serious things, such as politics, which are always very fun, but they need to be talked about. Also, I am going to see if I can make a video with one of my friends and they can explain one aspect of the LGBTQIA plus community that often goes underlooked, because they are a part of it, but people don't associate them with LGBTQ plus people as much as they should, or as much as they deserve to be. So I'm gonna see if I can set that up at some point this week or within the month. So yeah, that's about it for today. Remember, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a like. If you're interested in more gay content for the month of Pride, make sure you come back tomorrow, because I will be here again tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, you beautiful, beautiful people. Mwah.